Alright, and welcome back. I've got an update on the cancer awareness build. I've got it right here. I'm about to show it, but I just wanted to say hi. I wanted to say that I have been working on this. It's really hard for me to get to the shed. Those of you that have subscribed to my other channel, you'll see that the lawn service is still busy, even at the end of November, coming into December tomorrow, and I still have yards on weekly, so it has been a challenge. You'll see that there's no shortage of videos over there because it's a lawn service channel, but I have made it out here. I've started doing this. Like right now, it's nighttime. I'm literally out here at night. I have power out here, so there's no reason to not be out here at night. So I've been doing that, and what do you know? I've actually made progress. This, of course, I'm still working on the cancer awareness build. The Tom Daniels build, boy, I've got it right here. I've got it right here, so I stare at it all the time. I'm ready to get to it. Curiously, this is going to go together pretty fast, but I cannot start it because I've learned that I need to do these one at a time, and I'm going to stick to that because, the more you start, the more completions you'll get, and I really need to get some completions done because they're really piling up out here. So I'm working on the Samurai, and I'm getting ready to turn the camera around and show you what I've been working on. So let's do that. Okay, here we go. And there we are. Okay, now I have left them all apart like this for a reason, because gosh, doesn't that look cool? Look at that. Of course, that's upside down, but isn't that neat? Now you guys remember, that was all one piece. I didn't realize I was going to get these shadows. There we go. Maybe I'll come back here and I'll zoom in. There we go. Okay, if you remember, everything in this scene is one piece, aside from the wheels and tires, of course. All this in here, all this is all one piece. If you remember when I was reviewing the kit, the entire undercarriage is just two pieces. This piece and this piece. One mounts onto the other and then you're done. But it does, create all those, all that detail painting, which is really no problem. It was calling for various shades of black, gloss black, semi-gloss black, flat black, and I didn't necessarily follow the color chart that they had. I just went with what I wanted to do to get more contrast, and this is what I came up with. And same on this part here. There is no engine in this kit, as you can see right there on the that's what's under the hood. That's what's going to be under the hood. It's nothing. And so the hood doesn't open, but the undercarriage is still going to look pretty good. But yeah, I wanted to show you this. I was doing this. I put this body on the chassis. Of course, chassis is upside down and everything, but it gives you an idea of what it would look like if you lowered it. And of course, this one sets up really high. You'll see it in a moment. It sets like way up here. But I'm always doing stuff like this just to see what it would look like. And that would look pretty neat. But anyway, the rest of it there, as you can see, I'm going with white, mostly white. This is for lung cancer. And so the body is going to stay mostly looking like that. I got to decide on details. But there's going to be a little bit of black. I did paint the roll bar black, and basically went with gloss black, and then the pads are flat black. And I've done the exhaust there. It's ready to go on. And in fact, I believe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the camera off for a moment, and so the next scene I'm going to mock it up. I'm going to put all the pieces together so that you can see it together. So, be right back. Okay, there we are. It's a bit of a trick to do. Even I put the camera down because I couldn't do it with one hand. And as it turns out, it was hard to do with two hands because that muffler, the tailpipe exhaust piece has to go through there between those. So it's on the top of this one and in between the two back there. Hard to explain, but basically I got it. And so that's what the undercarriage looks like, and that's what the undercarriage is going to look like. That is the finished product there. You know, being a cancer awareness build, I let all that white shine through because, well, on a custom it would be white, but on the main one it would probably be undercoating. So if this was a stock Samurai, I would have painted all that semi-gloss black. But this is what I'm going with there. And so it looks really good, you know. Loving the wheels. I was, for a very brief moment, I was tempted to paint those wheels white because it's the cancer awareness white build, but couldn't do it. Those wheels are too awesome. Had to leave them chrome. And they are going to look really great. Let me turn the whole thing over now and get I'll put the body on and the roll bar so you can see what's going on there. So I'll be right back. Okay, and there it is. As you can see, the roll bar looks really good back there. And the overall stance of the Jeep truck is wrong. Okay, it's riding high in the front. I'll get to the bottom of that because obviously there's something going on with the body placement, and may have to work on that. Something has not settled down in the front there. But I'll figure that out. We do have a seam back here anyway, so there's a little moving around of a few things that I'm going to have to do. A little bit of a gap there in the dashboard. See what's going on there. But that one would be okay. Oh, of course the window has to go in there. But back here, this is unacceptable. I'm going to have to figure out what's happening there. But now on to the issues. I've just got to work out. I am going to leave the bumpers white, mainly because this is specifying, you know, extra white for the cancer awareness build. But I've got to decide if I'm going to do any details. Any details would be done in black, like around the window. I'll do that. I'll do that in black. The window trim there, and look up some photos to see what's supposed to be black here on the side, and maybe a door handle or something like that. But no, I don't even think so. Not on a door handle. I think we're gonna go white on white. But I'll certainly do turn signals, stop lights. What's on the back? There's nothing there. There must be some lights somewhere, probably on the clear area there. So I definitely still have some assembly to do. We've got the, you know, the extra tire on the back there. Let's go ahead and put that on. There, that's what that'll look like. And now issues. Kind of a funny thing happening. If you remember at the beginning, I had decided I was going to do this as a Samurai and not a Jimny, which would mean that it has to be a left-hand drive. And lo and behold, I just realized this today. I painted the wrong dashboard. It got the two dashboards. There is the one that I need to use. So it's a do-over. I got to paint this one now. And I know that's awfully bold, being a white dashboard, but for this build I think it looks good. So I've got to take that dashboard off, paint this one, and put that one in before I go finishing off the dash. And I think I will go with... Now here's where it comes down to it. You notice I haven't put the seats in yet. And what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to turn off the camera for a moment, and I'm going to put in the seats as is, gray. And take a look at that because I'm having a little trouble deciding. Be right back. Okay, and there it is with the seats in. Just in gray. And of course y'all know that using bare plastic simulates vinyl. And so this is what it would look like if it had gray vinyl seats. And I just can't decide. Part of me thinks that looks good, part of me thinks that for this particular build, that those seats have to be either black or white. And this is something that I am stuck on. I just cannot decide. So whatever I go with on the color for the seats, I will go with the same color for the steering wheel. But I cannot decide. Part of me says that looks good. In which case I would just clean up the sprue marks and make those look nice just as they are. Otherwise I would have to go with, I would think that there would be too much black in there if I did the roll bar and the seats in black. Just too much contrast. My personal opinion. I don't know for sure yet though. The other option would be to go with a semi-gloss white that would simulate white vinyl. Of course it would also have to be a semi-gloss black if I went with black. And so it's a little hard to imagine that. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. It's different from rambling. Actually, no, it isn't. But let's get a look at it with the top on. I plan to make the top. Actually, the top is done. So the top is done, and it's certainly part of the build, but I will not be displaying it with it on. It will be next to it or somewhere near it, because I'm a open top kind of guy. But for some pictures and such, it'll be like that. But in the case, it will be like this. So anyway, it's actual progress. Very, very rare for me, and I'm very happy. Something I've noticed is lately, let me put this camera back on there. Something I noticed lately is that I am getting out to the shed more often, and I'm able to build these things. This is like my main goal in life. I know that didn't sound right. Main fun that I'm looking for in life. The, happiness. That word, happiness. It's hard for me to achieve, and this does it for me. And it's been great lately. That's all I have to say about that. I know I'm kind of dorking off a little bit here, but this is me. This is me happy. And so I've really, really been happy lately that the season is a little bit slower. It's about to turn really slow, and the slower the lawn season gets, the more I get to come out here and do this. And I've got at least 3 months of winter where I'll be able to do some stuff out here. But seriously, it'd be so slow that I'll be able to come out here in the middle of the day and spend hours each day, and that's going to make some real progress. I hope to get, 4 or 5 of them done just this winter. This is going to be great. Okay, now I'm rambling. Anyway, that'll do it for me. Look for, I think that the next update is going to be the final on this. And so just remember everything that I showed here and the differences, and I will be pointing them out as well. I don't know what to do with the seat color, and I'm not really going to ask anybody for opinions. I'll work something out. So anyway, that'll do it. I hope, speaking of which, boy, I hope they find Dan soon. He's we all know he's missing. I've been seeing the updates from James Morris and Colonel Reb. Boy, I hope they find him someday. I mean, you're really going to some extremes to find him. He's got to be out there somewhere. I mean, I know. I'm sure that somebody checked the store that he's working at, because you know that he works at a very Christmas season intensive store, and he might just be working lots and lots of hours. Somebody checked the store, right? I'm sure somebody checked the store. So yeah, just keep on searching across the country for him, and hopefully you will find him. I saw the McDonald's update, but you know, the sweet tea. If he's had sweet tea, he needs help. He's going to need some help, and so I hope that one of us gets to him before the cops do, because they won't bring him a sweet tea. What he needs to start with a small sweet tea, and then half of a small sweet tea, and eventually get himself weaned off of that, because otherwise he's gonna crash. He's gonna crash. So I hope they find Papa Dan soon. We're rooting for you, Dan. If hope you see this. You know, the community's looking for you. We'll find you. All right. Bye, everybody.